Hey, ladies, good evening. Amanda McCormick here, coming at you live in Amanda's Hair Bling 101. And tonight I'm going to talk about floppy flexies, flexies that won't close, and when they're just falling out of your hair. What is the problem and what can you do to fix it? Because it certainly is frustrating when you buy those new awesome hair accessories and then you get them home and you can't get them to work, you can't get them to stay in your hair, and then you end up throwing it in a drawer and you can't use them. So it's basically like throwing your money away, right? So we definitely don't want that to happen. So I'm here to help you troubleshoot your flexies and your U-pins, whatever it is you need help with, and help you get the most out of your flexi clips. So hello, and for those of you that are going to be watching this on the replay, make sure you drop your favorite emoji down below and do hashtag replay so we can see you. And for those of you chiming in live, say hi and let me know where you are chiming in from so I can see ya. So first, I'm going to go ahead and start with the flexi clips. So I've definitely shown you what it looks like when you have a flexi clip in your hair that fits properly. You know, it's nice and snug and it doesn't fall out, so it can stay in your hair all day. But I know I have heard, ladies, and especially over the Spoon River Drive, I just had a big two-day weekend or two-day event called Spoon River Drive. If you're from Central Illinois, you know what that is. It's a big, huge, just craft fair weekend. It's amazing. You know, ladies walk by and they talk amongst themselves, and I hear, oh, I have one of those and I never use it. And sometimes I know you don't use it because it doesn't fit properly. So this is what it's gonna, hey Susan, how's it going? This is what it looks like when you have a floppy flexi. So I'm gonna grab my awesome flexi here. If I put this flexi in, okay, looks okay, right? Looks all right. But if I get doing something, then it's just shaking out and it's just falling down. And that's super frustrating, right? Especially since I used to be able to wear this size. So this was a large flexi clip. And I put it in my hair and I did everything right, except it is too big. It's completely too big and it will not stay in my hair. So it's not secure and it doesn't have tension to hold it in your hair. So all I actually need to do is go down one size. So if I do all the same things with the proper size clip, so now when I shake my head, big difference, right? So I went from a large, the first time I put a large in and it was completely floppy and it just shook right out of my hair. So that's way too big. And a lot of ladies don't understand that the flexi clips hold like a lot of hair, like a lot more hair than they look like. So it's very often and very typical for someone to order a clip that's too big to start with. And that's just because, you know, barrettes actually hold your hair flat so it spreads out, so you need the bigger one in a barrette. But the flexi clip bends around, and because it curves around, it holds a lot more hair than a normal barrette. So again, thanks for joining in, and for those of you joining us live, be sure to say hi and let me know where you're watching from so I can say hi to you. I'm talking about flexis that are too big. When they're too big, they don't have the tension and they flop out when you move around, and it's super frustrating, right? So if you have purchased your flexi clip and it's flopping around and it's sliding out of your hair, we can definitely do an exchange. If you purchased it directly from me, then I am happy to exchange it for you. And if you've ordered it online, you also have 90 days to exchange it with Willow Rose Inc. out of California. And it's super easy. They just do a simple exchange in the mail. If you've ordered it online and it's been more than 90 days, then feel free to message me and we'll see what we can do about getting that exchange for you. So also, it can be floppy when you're doing a ponytail. So I'm going to keep my medium in my hand. And if I do a medium with my ponytail, Do you see how loose it is? Can you see that there? Watch this. So it's just gonna slide right out. So medium is too big for me for a ponytail. Now, for your ponytail, sometimes you can be a little bit in between. If one size is just a tiny bit too small and one size is too big, then let me say that again. If one size is too small and the next one up is just a tiny bit too big, then there is something that you can do, two things actually that you can do to adjust it. So because they are made out of piano wire, this is too big for my ponytail. So let's pretend it fit a little more better than that. I can take these ends and just bend them down to make them more rounded. This one's a little harder because it has a pin on it. So now I have a very rounded flexi. So when I started out, it was more oval, like this one, very oval, and now I've rounded it out to make it more rounded. So now when I put it in, it has a snugger fit. So it's still going to shake out of my hair, but if you have one that's just a tiny bit too big for your ponytail, then you can certainly do that and it will fix the problem for you. A second option is to grab, I had to dig these out of my drawer the other day. I have a bag of all my old hair accessories. I dug these out the other day when I was learning that Gibson tuck. You can take an old hair elastic and wrap it around your pin. Now this only works for like doing the ponytail. Of course it's not going to work for like a twist or something because it's going to catch on your hair when you slide it in. But this only works for the ponytail. So you wrap a hair elastic around the pin. And that's just going to give it some more thickness, so it can create more tension. There you go. So 2 ways, 3 ways to fix your flexi clip. Definitely we want to get it exchanged. If it's flopping around and falling out, we want to get it exchanged. You need to go down a size and get that tension in there so it will hold it tight. Because as long as you have the right size flexi clip and you're holding the right amount of hair, it will stay all day. So now, if you are having the opposite problem and you have a flexi clip that won't close, like this one, so now I can't get this to close. Ugh. And I got it, and so now there's hair left. So that is a flexi clip that's too small. So obviously we need to either do a style that holds less hair or we need to exchange it for a bigger clip. And so let's see, another reason why your flexi clip would be flopping around. And also if you ladies have if you have any problems, if you need to know the U-pins or the sticks or whatever product you have, if you have questions, then go ahead and type them. I am tired today, ladies. I can't even talk. I worked all day. If you have questions about something that you have at home that we haven't talked about yet, then go ahead and type your questions below. And as soon as they pop up, I will try to answer them for you. So now there's another reason why you could have a floppy flexi, and I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate this for you. I'm going to try to do it the wrong way that makes it floppy, and you see if you can see the difference. I'm not sure if you can see it on the camera here, but I see it a lot when I'm doing watching ladies put them in for the first time, just because they're not used to it. So see, that's floppy. I used the right size and I did the right style, but it's just flopping around and it's coming out. Were you able to see why? It's the anchoring. I didn't grab the hair. I'm not sure. Robin's asking me about her hostess kit, if they are all retired. I'm not sure, Robin. I would have to pull that sheet and take a look. I tried to mark the ones that are retired, just so you know. But let me go ahead and show you this again, and I'll show you what I mean by anchoring your Flexi clip. Okay, so now when I put in my Flexi clip, I need to make sure that I'm grabbing the hair on this side, on this side. If I don't grab that, then this isn't going to be anchored. So the proper way is to start on the side. Hope you're getting this in the camera here. Start on the side back here, grab that hair, and then when you come out the other side, make sure you're grabbing the hair there too. So that is the proper anchoring of a Flexi clip. And now it doesn't flop out. So, ta-da! So if you're doing right, Robin, I did not grab enough hair. That is correct. You gotta have that hair on the sides to anchor it down. So when you do a half back or something, it can be the same issue. If it's sliding out, then it's the same issue. You're just not grabbing enough hair, or maybe the clip is too big. So you definitely want to try a different size. Grab more hair, add a rubber band to the pin, and see if that fixes the problem. So that is all I have for you ladies tonight. For those of you that will be watching the replay, go ahead and type your questions down below in the comments, and I can cover it on my next live, which will be next Tuesday night at 8:30, right here in Amanda's Hair Bling 101. And we do have a party coming up on Friday, so excited about that. Hello, Adelaide. Thanks for joining in. And I'm going to have to catch us on the replay because I am signing off. All right, thanks, ladies. Have a great night, and let me know if this helped you. Did you learn anything from my video tonight? So, yes, Robin, practice makes perfect. So, all right, ladies, have a good night. Keep on shining.